they hammered the ball last time they had it, it does surprise me because they controlled the line of scrimmage pretty well. But they do. They come out passing the football, and they only gain one. Well, they actually have a 3-yard gain here. They have 2nd and 7.
Well, they got a favorable spot there if it is indeed a game of 3. So Philadelphia quarterback Bubby Brister heads to the sideline. Bengals have 1 timeout left.
Well, Tom, you know, the great thing about this season is we've had some super games as we had today. We've had a lot of fun. You know, we brought up some old pictures.
Oh, no.
Is this? I thought it was Greg Brady of the Brady Bunch. It's Tom Brenneman. Senior prom. Color My World. Is that your favorite song at that time? Color My World?
Pretty good look, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness. Wow. And we brought up my college day picture where I had the big hairdo. I mean, what is the deal?
I took my breath away with that
You're
picture.
sitting there talking about me.
Get out of
my
here.
hair.
Oh, boy. I forgot.
Were you into the movies back then?
Yeah.
Seriously, that was one of those Brady Bunch dudes. Greg Brady.
Second and 7. Joseph in motion, and the give to Hebron, trying to find a crack, and slips ahead out to the 27, where the Bengals spend their final timeout. 3:03 left, and a 3rd and 5, close to 6 coming up. It'll be 5.
Well, you look at the NFC East standings. We talked about it. The Eagles will not be going into the playoffs. They can win today. They'll finish 8-8. Arizona losing will also finish 8-8. Of course, you have the Redskins at 2-13. The Giants winning today.
But they needed help from Green Bay, or help from Tampa Bay to beat Green Bay, and that's not going to happen. Green Bay is going to win very late in that game, 22 ahead at last check, and the Packers would head to the NFC playoffs.
That's right. The Giants took care of their part, but they didn't get any help from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who had been on a roll, 4 in a row. They'd won 4 straight games, but the Packers just too much. Brett Favre and Sterling Sharp, and of course on the defensive side of the football, you have Reggie White, Sean Jones.
You know, outside of San Francisco, we all know about them. But going into the NFC playoffs, the 2 teams with a lot of momentum right now, Detroit and Green Bay.
I have to agree with that. The Lions just continue to be counted off, but continue to win football games, and the Packers are playing extremely well here late.
3rd and 5. And Brister, little shovel pass to Hebron, and he did not get first down yardage. Tripped up at the 30, and a terrific play made by the free safety, Darrell Williams.
That was a different play. It wasn't like an option because Brister was trailing the running back Hebron. As we see it right here, you have motion coming across. He takes the snap, and it's like a shovel pass, but then Brister jumps in front of the running back and tries to make a block, but nothing there for the Eagle offense.
Carl Pickens standing at his own 35. Brian Barker punting from his 15. Beautiful kick. Pickens all the way back to his 22. What a block. And he's pushed out of bounds to the 22. Ken Rose pushes him out of bounds, and Bracy Walker delivered that block.
And he comes up limping a little bit, but it was a super block. As you see Carl Pickens taking it, going to his right. Right there you see Bracy Walker making a nice block, actually eliminating 2 coverage men. Nice block for the rookie out of North Carolina.
All right, here we go. Bengals starting at their own 23. They need a field goal to tie. 2:11 remaining, and the Bengals out of timeouts. See the numbers on Blake. Steps up, throws across, and dropped by the tight end, Tony McGee. That throw right on the money. Where some will remember that Philadelphia went into overtime its final game last season.
You See right here, nice protection. Bruce Kozerski working on William Fuller, and the ball is right there. That ball has to be caught, but Tony McGee drops it.
2nd and 10. Blake in trouble. Throws it up. And it's incomplete. He's lucky that wasn't intercepted. Mike Flores had a hold of it.
Very fortunate that that was not intercepted. Boy, he threw that one up for grabs.
Of course, that Philadelphia overtime game, the finale last season, a victory over the San Francisco 49ers. That seems like the last time the 49ers lost a game. And Roy Hamilton and our director, Billy McCoy, from just outside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Just a wonderful group of people to work with all season long, and we certainly thank each and every one of them for their marvelous efforts all season long. It went as a sack, that play a moment ago, so a loss of 6. It is 3rd and 16 for Blake and the Bengals with 2 minutes left, trailing 30-27. 4 wideouts. And Blake steps up, throws, dropped again. And again by his tight end, Tony McGee. So now 4th down. And the Bengals have to go, being out of timeouts.
2 very catchable balls. As you look right here, Blake going back. Nice protection. You have Eric Ball standing there helping. He does get hit after he throws it, but the ball is right between the numbers, and Tony McGee cannot hang on.
See the numbers on 4th down conversions this season. Blake in trouble. And he's going to try and run for it. Dives ahead. Did he make it? Depending on the spot. What an effort by Blake. It appears to be good enough for the 1st down.
And also, if he made it, he got out of bounds to stop the clock.
What an effort by Jeff Blake. It's no wonder he has brought so much joy in an otherwise dismal season to Cincinnati Bengal fans. And it is a 1st down.
Well, Tom, what happens when you have a player that steps it up and he does an excellent job? It's contagious. And other players start to perform around him. And right here you see Bert Grossman and William Fuller running after him, and how he ducks underneath William Thomas and makes the dive to get the 1st down.
6 rushes, 55 yards today. A crucial 4th down conversion. Blake fires. Did he get it? No indication. Yes, apparently the pass complete to Pickens. Clock down to 1:37. Cincinnati out of timeouts. The ball at their own 45. Early movement, and the play blown dead.
And that's Greg Townsend, number 93.
But was he drawn?
That's a good question. I'm sure he's lobbying to tell the official. Right here you see the tail end of the catch. Carl Pickens gets his hands under the football, makes the catch.
And that is an offsides penalty, by the way, against Townsend.
As we look at it again, another super, and he did. That was an excellent catch by Carl Pickens, getting both hands under the football and making the reception.
8 receptions, 130 yards for Pickens. It's 1st and 5 after the penalty on Townsend, and they run. Green will get out of bounds after a pickup of 2.
Bill Romanowski there to make the tackle. A lot of times you wonder why they've been successful completing passes. All of a sudden they run, especially with no timeouts. And that's basically the only run that you can run when you're out of timeouts, is a quick pitch. Hopefully they can seal that side off, and he can get as much as possible, but then still have an opportunity to step out to stop the clock.
Richie Kotite walking the sidelines. David Shula hoping his team can find a way to tie. A field goal would tie the game, and they're getting close. Pelfrey has got some kind of leg. They run again. 1st down, and Green gets out of bounds.
We have seen a totally different Harold Green today. Running the football as he did right there. Determination. Knew he had to get out of bounds. Right here you see it. Great shot by the crew. Blake turning and making a nice quick pitch. You see Eric Ball. You see Kevin Sargent blocking on Mike Flores. A nice straight arm on Eric Allen, who finally trips him up. But Harold Green having a nice game. 70 yards rushing, 57 receiving with 1 touchdown.
1:16 to go. Blake pump fake, throws long, and in and out of the hands of Pickens. Great coverage by the All-Pro Eric Allen. Pickens wanted a penalty flag.
Well, if you're going to go downfield, they're trying to go against the best. 5-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen, and he rises to the occasion on that one. Nice coverage right here. You see him. Carl Pickens getting away from the quick jam that Eric Allen attempts on Pickens. Throws the ball up. But Eric Allen turns just in time to knock that one down. A super defensive play.
The Eagles leading 30-27, 1:10 to go. The Bengals at the Philadelphia 39. Blake another short drop, complete. All the way down to the 20 is Darnay Scott. And the Bengals now in field goal range.
And they have to move it. No timeouts left as the clock goes under 1 minute. But they are for sure in Doug Pelfrey's range to kick a field goal, at least tie it.
And now a penalty flag is thrown. That might be against Philadelphia.
I would say it's on Greg Townsend.
Yep, delay a game.
That's right. Jeff Blake attempted.
93, 5 yards, first down.
Blake made an attempt to get under the center, and Greg Townsend was yet not across the line, and he really forced him not to be able to get there, and he draws the penalty flag. As we look at Greg Townsend arguing that call, the Bengals have gone so far on this drive, 10 plays so far.
It is 1st and 5 at the Philadelphia 19. Blake trying to quiet the crowd so he can get the call in from the sideline.
Well, as you mentioned, a field goal would tie the game. Touchdown would put them ahead. Still plenty of time, 50 seconds.
Ball at the 14 after the penalty. And Blake back to throw. Complete to Pickens. He's inside the 10 to the 9. Clock continues to roll. The Bengals are thinking touchdown and victory, not a field goal to tie.
That's right. I would totally agree with that. Now you have the Eagles that have to take their time getting back across, but the Bengals are up there quickly, and Blake throws the ball down to stop the clock with 27 seconds left.
Jeff Blake on a 4th down, converting with a long run, continuing this drive. They have since gone down the field. 11 plays so far. I want to remind you, coming up on the NASDAQ stock market post-game report, JB and Terry will recap today's early action from the NFL's final regular season week. Again, that's next on the NASDAQ stock market post-game report. And here's that 4th down run we were talking about.
Tom, but it wasn't his second or his first one. He had one earlier in the game on a crucial 4th down. Right here, he goes back, as we were seeing, he pulls it down
to the end zone. Pickens tried to go up and get it. And a coverage, terrific coverage again by Allen. That's like a broken record talking about Eric Allen.
Oh, we talked about Eric Allen. Of course, Michael Zordich back there. This secondary getting a good workout today, but they've stepped it up when they've had to. Now they still have 22 seconds where we have a 3rd and 8 for the Bengals. So it's not over yet.
Third down and goal from the 8. Philadelphia leading 30-27. Blake throw incomplete. Penalty flag down on the field, and it came from the end zone.
Bruce Kozerski signaling towards the Eagles.
Yep. Turned out to be a very good crowd here today. Cold Christmas Eve. A team with 2 wins all year, and you have 40,000 fans in attendance.
And very vocal.
Holding.